Thank you. Now to breaking news where police are in pursuit.
Gil Levis overhead in Sky 5. Gil.
Well, Sharon, Micah, we got another pursuit here. The vehicle just blacked out. You saw that. He's got hard on the brakes right now. LAPD Central Division chasing this vehicle. Oh, whoa, look at that move. Right between those cars. It's unbelievable he didn't hit those cars, but vehicle has its headlights off, so those cars that he's passing or coming up on, they don't even see him coming. And then he cuts off those people. So here he goes all the way across lanes. It looks like he's going to go south 5 or east 60 here as we go through the, I believe this is the East LA interchange. And the vehicle here at speeds of about 70 miles an hour right now through this transition. He looks like he's going to go, stand by here. It looks like he might be exiting here, the freeway. Let's get over the interchange, Mike. He might be bailing right there. And he's going to bail underneath. Yep, the door's opening. Oh, they're switching drivers. It looks like someone switched drivers there.
Yeah, it did. It looks like a passenger from the back. Absolutely. The passenger in the back went into the front, started driving there. Now we've got the night sun.
2 o'clock, Mike. Yeah, sorry about that. He's off the freeway here. This is going to be Soto southbound from the interchange. And certainly a quick driver change there underneath the bridge. They got enough distance from the units to do that, and then the unit was right on them when they hit the gas once again. So here we are southbound Soto, and they're talking about the underpass. They think that maybe someone jumped out and ran, or maybe something was thrown from the vehicle. We don't know. I'm listening to them right now to see if we get a word on if someone actually jumped out and ran, or if something was discarded under there. But the vehicle here, driver continuing now southbound, lights back on. He's going to go, oh, he's got construction there. He's going to have to turn left. This is going to be on Pico Boulevard. And as I come out to a wide shot, you'll see the units behind.
Boy, this driver,
light traffic through here, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, light traffic here, and you know, for a large part of this relatively short pursuit to the point here, this driver, well, now the second driver as well, a danger to himself and a danger to the motoring public. This a wild situation unfolding very, very quickly here. Again, this is LAPD Central Division in pursuit. Gil, do we know the circumstances surrounding the situation as it began?
We're trying to get a want on the vehicle right now. We haven't heard the want yet, but I can tell you that the driver was, when we first learned about it, it was at 5th and Main Street, going northbound on Main Street, made his way through past the Union Station, and then up all the way over the 5 freeway to the north there, and then got on the freeway. That's where we picked it up, getting on the freeway there when we went live. But we don't know what the want is yet, but it was high speeds through downtown LA for sure.
High speeds through downtown LA. Now he's going through, it looks like he just blew through that intersection right there, and may have damaged the bottom carriage of his car. Again, we've got 2 people at least in this car. We saw them exit the freeway on Soto and change drivers there under the overpass, and then LAPD Central Division was able to catch up to them, and now it looks like we're here in this residential neighborhood, and they're coming to a stop.
1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa.
Wow.
I'm going to stick with the pink shirt, the driver there, coming between buildings here. And there's, well, we got one that came through. The red sweatshirt did not come through. And may have gone in. Oh, nope, there's the driver that was driving the last. Oh, and I'm hearing that one of the persons here dropped the weapon, dropped the gun. He's going to go jumping back over. He's got his hands up, and we're going to lose him underneath the roof there. And then here's two other ones running, throwing what looked like a cell phone there. These are the passengers. They're one trying to help the other. Looks like they're pretty young. Look like 2 females there. No, a male and a possible female.
Yeah, they look
trying
like
to cut through the streets here again. Yep.
So we counted 3 passengers and a driver that jumped out?
That's correct. 3 plus the driver, and the airship is sticking with these 2 passengers. I believe they have the driver with the pink sweater on in custody, and now they're searching here through this neighborhood. This is off of Dakota and Garnet, and looking still for that.
Well, this is, you know, where the situation gets really...
Let's orbit.
Yeah, this is when the situation gets really dicey. You know, we have one suspect who may have dropped a weapon. We don't know, obviously, if the others are also carrying weapons with them, and now they're in this neighborhood trying to look for refuge. It looks like they're trying to see if that door is open of this home here. So obviously, if you are in this area of Garnett Street, you want to make sure that you start locking your doors and windows and to stay indoors. You know, this is, they were willing to run from police, and again, one may have dropped a weapon. So look at this, they're trying to get into this house, so just be warned.
You got to wonder if maybe this is a home of someone they know, or perhaps it's their home. You know, as we often see, they'll go to an area they're familiar with, not to say that's the case here, but you know, and again, it's not going to change law enforcement's approach here. They're going to bring these people into custody, obviously, and do what's required. And Gil, I imagine the perimeter has been set up in this neighborhood already. The Dakota and Garnett Street here, right off the Soto Street off-ramp, this coming out of downtown Los Angeles. Again, we saw 3 passengers and a driver, and we know at least one person is in custody. Potentially 2. Obviously, you see the other 2 here. They all jumped out of the car and kind of went in separate directions, save these 2 who sort of helped each other over the fence and went in the same direction. And now it appears they may be trapped here on this property with nowhere to run. Gil, as I imagine, units are flooding the neighborhood.
Nowhere to run for sure. They got a unit there on that cul-de-sac. The driver turned down the cul-de-sac on the next street over. That's where the pursuit ended. The 4 people jumping out, running into this neighborhood, jumping fences. I believe the driver is in custody, and either these 2 plus the other one still outstanding, but at this point they have a tight perimeter. Nowhere to go for these people that ran into the backyard here and to the front yard first and tried to hide under that awning, but then moved to the back here now, and they're still searching for him. Might have gone in the house.
No, they're right there under
on the
sun.
roof.
Yeah, under the night sun.
Oh, you see them? Okay.
Yeah, they're under that tree. If you just go in tight, there they are, right underneath that tree.
Okay. Yep. Good eye. Good eye.
Well, now they've jumped off the.
Let's orbit.
Yeah, a little bit of. It looks like a little awning or some kind of a shed roof, but there's movement again. You can see them.
You can see them under the tree, kind of walking around. Obviously, they're pacing, trying to figure out how they're going to get out of this situation. But it's going to be impossible to run at this point. You know, they're cornered.
Yeah, and now you've got a resident coming out into his backyard there to look around. Not advisable at all. And that right there would be this person just walked out of the house. Right on the other side of his fence are these 2 suspects.
Right, and he's with his cell phone trying to take video of what's going on there, it looks like. And, you know, these are the moments that you really need to think about your safety first before, you know, trying to record any kind of activity that might be going on in your neighborhood. When you've got night sun over your home, you better believe that there's a suspect nearby. And that's the case here, not just one suspect, but 2, possibly 3 that are still outstanding, 1 in custody right now. And we believe that there may have been another passenger in that car that may have fled under the overpass when they changed drivers just at the Soto Street exit. But we're still trying to confirm that as well. So a possibility that there's another outstanding suspect in the area as well.
Gil, what are you hearing in terms of law enforcement presence? And I imagine we'll be seeing more and more units coming into the area.
For sure. You see the termination point. You see the night sunlight looking for those 2 other ones. I saw a flashlight over here on the street it ended. That's Fresno Street. But they're still looking for certainly the other 3. I believe they have the driver in custody. But the 2 that we've been focusing on underneath the night sunlight, and one other one, and I believe that's where the flashlight that I saw was working. But now look at this, LAPD units there on Dakota here, and we're going to see if they have a spotlight there in between the buildings to find those people.
And there again on screen right is what we just witnessed live a few moments ago. At the very least, they switched drivers. Hard to say whether someone jumped out of the car there. I did not see that. But at any rate, just a few short moments later, this is what happened. They jumped out of the car, and there you see the two, well, the one with the white shirt and the long hair looks to be a male suspect. They are still hiding between a couple of these buildings here, the apartment building. It looks like law enforcement's getting in between those buildings, though. We have seen at least one flashlight right in the vicinity of where we last witnessed those suspects. Hard to say if they're still there or if they were able to scoot away undetected under the cover of those trees.
And there's that moment there where one of the suspects was trying to help the other. And here we go again, just to show you, okay, that was the video again going under the overpass. But here we're still searching for these pursuit suspects. 3 at this point, Gil, is that how many we're looking for?
It sounds like 3 that they're looking for, and possibly that one with the pink sweater is in custody. So yeah, we'll continue to look here, and certainly the perimeter is pretty tight. These people have nowhere to go, and it's likely that they got maybe into this property here next door to that, where that man was looking out his window, but or on his balcony, I should say. And they're still focusing on this area. So the LAPD believes they have a good secured area where these people were last seen, anyways, and really don't have a good out for them.
All right, we'll continue to track it again. LAPD trying to bring these pursuit suspects into custody. They foot bailed right in this area off the Soto Street exit from the freeway. They were downtown Los Angeles area. And the search continues. We'll come back to the scene if anything develops here as the LAPD again tries to bring these pursuit suspects into custody.